Hello YouTube, and how are you all doing? I hope you're doing fantastically fabulous today. So you've probably seen some tags down below the video. My favorite drama channel likes to call him Shane Boom Boom Dawson. And I'm like, okay. So I can't stand back and accept what is happening. As a witch, it is my duty to expose the injustices. Okay? Now, I'm not gonna personally expose those injustices, because I don't got no receipts or tea. But what we got is we got witchcraft. And I have seen this done a plenty of time. On Facebook groups, Instagrams, I've researched it, I've looked on the internet, and I think I know how to do it. So we're gonna do, on Shane Boom Boom Dawson, and Jeffree Star, we're gonna do a truth spell. You're like, oh God. Right? So we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna do a truth spell because, okay, so a lot of you are not caught up on what's happening, and I need some twine to wrap this petition around one of the candles. So just give me a moment. So if you're not familiar with what's going on the internet, the beauty community is on fire because Jeffree Star is a manipulative, toxic human being, and Jeffree Star or Shane Dawson is, all of these old clips and videos of him are resurfacing, and there is all of this just nastiness, okay, that involve young black children and disgusting imagery and things that I can't talk about without this video becoming demonetized. And since I only have 2,000 subscribers, every single penny counts to pay my bills. Just kidding. Anyways, but there's just a lot of this stuff going around right now where it's like everybody's like, Jeffree Star is trying to hide from the internet. There's these allegations that are involving James Charles, and there's just a lot of mess. So we need these two people to come forward and speak their truth. So we're going to call upon Dantalion, okay? If you don't know much about Dantalion, you can check out the video that's linked in the description. It's a very popular video of mine here on YouTube, and we're going to do a command and compel truth spell. Okay, so let's start with getting Dantalion's presence. Okay, we want his presence, and to do that I'm going to put this candle here. So let's conjure up Dantalion. Now I have his sigil sitting underneath this platter, and the way that I like to conjure up Dantalion when I'm doing a spell like this. Now, quickly, Dantalion is really great at changing people's minds, okay? Implanting thoughts in their minds, getting them to do what you want them to do. Dantalion is also really amazing at making people fall in love. Belith is also really amazing for that too. I believe Dantalion is really amazing at making people fall in love. I might be getting him mixed up with Belith. But I do know that he is really great for this truth spell, and when your spirits tell you to do something, girl, you need to listen to them, because there are some serious injustices going on in the world right now. And the issue that I have with the witchy community in times like this is that we're too busy on our Instagrams and our TikToks and our YouTubes posting beautiful, artsy-fartsy witchcraft instead of, making a cone of power to take down the and to bring justices for people who have been victims of these manipulative sociopaths that are just running rampant on YouTube. Now, to conjure some demons, we need to be angry. And we're gonna put a little bit of this incense here. And we're just gonna quiet our brains. And we're gonna get into calling Dantalion, okay? Let's feel his energy together.
Avaj Air Dantalion on Ka. Avaj Air Dantalion on Ka. Avaj Air Dantalion on Ka. Avaj Air Dantalion on Ka.
Okay, and once you start to feel deeply uncomfortable is when we begin the truth part of the spell. So what we've been doing is I've just been conjuring Dantalion's presence and requesting that he be here to help me with this, and now we're going to dress the candle that will be the petition, the offering, the spell, if you will. And the spell is to make them tell the fucking truth. To come forward and to speak. And to own up. We are asking that Dantalion helps us. We're asking that Dantalion, a demon, helps Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star. No, not just helps. Demands that Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson come forward. Because if they do not, then there will be vengeance to be had and pain and suffering and misery. See, when you're doing a command and compel spell, or a truth spell, it's kind of both. I think it's more of a command and compel spell than it is a truth spell. Because I'm commanding them, and I am compelling them with the help of Dantalion. Enough is enough. This behavior, these mass images, it's disgusting. And I will not tolerate it. And I want the truth. And I want justice for the victims who were perpetrated by these horrible, disgusting people. I will admit at one point, you know, I used to love Shane Dawson. I used to love his documentaries. Right? Not anymore. So I'm also going to dress this with a little bit of fire oil because I want to light a fire under their... Right? That's exactly what we want to do. We want to light a fire under Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson's... Because these apology videos are nothing. They're nothing. They're, I made a boo-boo. I made a boo-boo. You did more than make a boo-boo. People of color out there are being and killed by white people. Everything is just so fucked up right now. Okay. We're gonna put some ginger. Because, girl, we want to drive that point home. We want to add some power to this. We're going to add in our... Where did I put it? I swear I brought it to the table. Where did it go? Okay, so we've got our command and compel. We're just going to add a little bit of this oil to here. Okay. Then we're going to add in... Is this some licorice root? Oh, yes, we are. Your days are up. We're just going to add some licorice root. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this over on this side. Okay. So we're going to clean up. Because, you know, I like my craft to be clean and aesthetic. Now, this black candle here is for Dantalion. It's, he kept saying, light the way. So I'm assuming that this is what this meant. Just put a little bit of that on there. Anyways. Okay. So now that we've got that, we're going to encircle it with some slippery elm bark because we want them to stop lying. Because it's all that's happening out of Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson's mouth is lies, right? Like when all this drama was going down, I was like, oh, this is so entertaining. This is getting out of control. This is getting into some serious legal areas. We're putting in calamus root to also stop with the lying and the victim playing and the, oh, my mental health. You know, Jeffree Star is allegedly holding a recording that allegedly has a victim of James Charles, right? A alleged allegation against James Charles. And Jeffree Star is using that as leverage, as blackmail. And that's disgusting. So what we're doing here, get off my spoon, is we are getting them to tell us the truth. Now this is a bit overdressed, so I fully expect this to just burst into flames. So please, fire safety, okay? I cannot stress that enough. I cannot stress that enough, fire safety. We want to burn these people or people to the ground, but we want to do it safely. Okay, very safely. So now that I can feel Dantalion's presence in the room, and it's kind of like a here, and a little bit of there, and a little bit of, I don't know, he's just everywhere. We're going to ask him to do the things on this petition that I have wrapped around here. So let's take a moment and put some intentions in, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna continue working this off camera because there is just some intensity and veracity that is the energy that's just going into this is just, I can't explain it, okay? But in this particular case, Dantalion is amazing for these types of workings where you're like, you're gonna do as I tell you and when I tell you. Okay, so this video is going really, really long and I wanted to demonstrate, okay, how do I do something in these very troubling times, right? Like the internet is on fire, the world is on fire, what do I do? And this is one of those things you can do. You can burn a bit. You can do a justified burning. Oh, I wish you could feel the energy right now. It is just radiating. I'm gonna go and radiate that energy for another 20 minutes. Okay, it's a little overdressed, obviously, but look at this flame. Look at this power. If you could feel this energy right now, girl, you know, just sitting here, just watching the flame, just being with Dantalion, being in his presence, feeling his energy, and this candle's just like, hi, how are you? I'm just gonna erupt now. Now, obviously, it's erupting because, as you can see, there's twine and paper, and yes, the candle's a little overdressed. So in this particular case, a candle is being a candle, right? Like fire is doing what fire does, it consumes. But you can read from this flame. Look at how that dances. Now, it is dancing because there is a window open behind me, but look how it separates at the top. And then it becomes one, and then it separates again. To me, the interpretation that I would get from that is that it's working on two people, just as I want it to. And when it comes together like that, it's like it's fusing it and being like, okay, this is applied to both of you. I love this. Jeffree Star is always waving around sage sticks and Palo Santo and burning reversal candles and blah, 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 blah. But you have no idea what's coming. You have no idea. We just want the truth. We want the honest to God truth. We want people to stop hiding. We want people to stop lying, right? Like, YouTube is on fire, and these aren't the people we want in our communities. Listen to that oil sizzle. That's the other thing you guys need to be very careful of, is how much oil you put on your candles, okay? Like, this is where you want to pay attention to what's going on, okay? You don't want to just walk out of your house one day with a candle that's dressed like this and go get groceries, because I can guarantee you this is going to happen. Now you can read from the flames and see how engulfed this candle is and the repercussions, and feel the intensity and the energy, and read your divination and communicate with your spirits. But holy shit, this is intense. I like it.